In follow-up to our tape and our release on being at the end of your rope, feeling so frustrated with all of the trying and the efforting that we put into things, I'd like us to go a little bit deeper and explore what the real underpinning is of all of that push to try to be in control of things. So in this moment, can you allow yourself to just feel how sometimes you just want to effort? In fact, it happens a lot all day long. There's such well-intended efforting. Sometimes it's not so well-intended and we're angry with our efforting and talking in our minds. But just welcome all of that wanting control, wanting things to go a certain way. And I'm wondering if you can just allow yourself to dive into that feeling. Take a breath, breathe through it, be in it. Allow it to be a sensation in this moment. Just notice how you are fine, you're present, everything is good, and there's this feeling that you can relax into, that you can dive into. And we just allow that wave and that rush of strong intention and effort to be here, to be more observant of it. Not being afraid to dive a little deeper into how much we really need things to go a certain way. And just welcome it some more, as best you can. And it doesn't really matter what sparks that feeling. It could be a money issue, it could be a relationship issue, it could be a fear of how things are seeming to go and they could end, or there's a disaster looming. Just see if you can get in touch with that there's actually a huge resistance happening to what else you're feeling and you're predicting and you're afraid of. See if you can come a little deeper into that feeling of fear. Let's just explore that a little more. That really you're pushing against what you think is happening or might happen in that energy. And can you welcome that? And let's sit back a little more in that sensation because, again, it's just here in this moment. Nothing is really happening around you. It's just an experience with a feeling that we tend to clench around and we get caught up in all that doing and efforting. Let's not clench. Let's actually explore the fear, that sensation of just not knowing how is this going to go. Uncertainty. Can you welcome that feeling of uncertainty? Can you allow it as a sensation? It's about allowing a sense of not having control. But notice how that's about being frightened as a person who's supposed to be doing something. Not having control seems like a terrible thing. But could you also notice that that's a story in this moment? There's nothing really happening. It's the way fear penetrates into our consciousness and brings us into a sense of a very vulnerable person. And our freedom rests in moving through that vulnerability, recognizing it for what it is, so-called facing our fears, which are provoked when we're uncertain, when we can't see what's going to happen, or we're really afraid it isn't going the way we want it to happen. That's okay, that's normal, that's a normal experience, but we get caught up. See if you can relax into that whole reaction energy pattern of effort that gets sparked simply by not knowing, by being uncertain. And fear is having us predict the worst and get into action and effort. Could you relax into all of that? Breathe deeply. Embrace this very, very repetitive, deep, human experience. It's fine. Can you welcome compassion for all that happens in this energy of fear? It's here now with compassion. It's simply where we focused, and we can also focus on feeling safe in the uncertainty, in the compassion for just what is. And could you allow that even more? The resting with uncertainty. The beginning to trust, opening to just a trusting, non-efforting energy, where we really do feel all is well and everything is unfolding as it should.